Do you think the government should be controlled by the public? What about an economy controlled by the public? What if we had economic democracy? Think about it. If our work was used to finance public wealth and public wealth was controlled by the public, then the public would have the power to create freedom. Freedom to healthcare, freedom to food, freedom to housing, and freedom to anything we determined was worth financing and producing. Now, wouldn't that make more sense than working endlessly to create profits for the people who own things? Because under capitalism, that is literally all we are doing is selling our labor to employers so we can endlessly work to buy access to the things that we need to survive, which means we are not developing freedom. We're working endlessly just to enrich the people who own things that we need. Now, doesn't that sound unnecessary? Shouldn't the goal of working in the first place be to create freedom? Now, if you agree with me, and you agree with this, you're a socialist. Now, I'm glad to have you here. I really am. And I'm going to do my best to jump from topic to topic to build the understanding you need to fully comprehend the movement and what it is we are trying to do. Now, I'm going to begin by explaining what socialism actually is. And socialism is nothing more than a struggle for political democracy and economic democracy. You see, we want an economic democracy because we want workers or the public to control work and the value of work. We want a political democracy because we want the workers or the public to control the government. Now, socialists aim to achieve this political democracy, a democracy where the public controls the government, not the rich, through democratic reforms or through revolutionary force. Now, on the economic front, socialists aim to achieve an economic democracy by turning the means of production, that is land, labor, and capital, from private ownership, a system where the means of production are privately owned to generate profit for those who own it, into social ownership, a system where the public or the workers own production for collective benefit, which can look like any of these three things. 1, public property, as in owned by the public for the greater good of all. 2, being cooperative property, where production is democratically controlled by the employees. Or 3, community property, where communities control production democratically. And yes, socialism can be a mixture of all three of those things. The general idea of socialism is simply to create democracy on the political level and the economic level. It's also important to understand that socialism splits into many different theoretical groups because socialists disagree on how it should be developed. But we are going to start here with Marxism, the most famous form of socialism. Now, Marxism is a scientific form of socialism because it uses a method known as dialectical historical materialism to analyze class relations, material conditions, and historical development to help us better understand how we can transition from capitalism to socialism to communism. But what is dialectical materialism, right? Don't worry, I'm going to explain it to you in the next video, so hit that follow and stay tuned.